Hello everyone.
Today in history, April 22nd.
1500, a Portuguese navigator. Pedro Vaz Cabral lands in Brazil.
1519. Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortes establishes a settlement at Veracruz, Mexico.
1529 Treaty of Zaragoza divides the Eastern Hemisphere between Spain and Portugal along a line 297.5 leagues, 1,250 kilometers, 780 miles east of the Moluccas.
1809. The second day of the Battle of Etmel, the Austrian army is defeated by the First French Empire Army, led by Napoleon and driven over the Danube in Regensburg.
1836 Texas Revolution. A day after the Battle of San Jacinto, forces under Texas General Sam Houston identify Mexican General Antonio López de Santa Anna among the captives of the battle when some of his fellow soldiers mistakenly give away his identity.
1864 The U.S. Congress passes the Coinage Act of 1864 that permitted the inscription "In God We Trust" be placed on all coins minted as United States currency.
1876. The first National League baseball game is played at the Jefferson Street grounds in Philadelphia.
1889 at noon, thousands rushed to claim land. In the land rush of 1889, within hours the cities of Oklahoma City and Guthrie are formed with populations of at least 10,000.
1898, Spanish-American War. President William McKinley calls for 125,000 volunteers to join the National Guard and fight in Cuba, while Congress more than doubles regular Army forces to 65,000.
1906. The 1906 Intercalated Games open in Athens. 1915. World War I. The use of poison gas in World War I escalates when chlorine gas is released as a chemical weapon. In the Second Battle of Ypres.
1930. The United Kingdom, Japan and the United States signed the London Naval Treaty, regulating submarine warfare and limiting shipbuilding.
1940 for the 1st Air Commando Group, using Sikorsky R for helicopters, staged the first use of helicopters in combat, with combat search and rescue operations in the China-Burma-India theater.
1944, World War II. Operation Persecution is initiated. Allied forces land in the Hollandia, currently known as Jayapura, area of New Guinea.
1944 World War II. In Greenland, the Allied sledge patrol attack the German Baskega weather station.
1945 World War II. Prisoners at the Jasenovac concentration camp revolt. 520 are killed and around 80 escape.
1945 World War II. Sachsenhausen concentration camp is liberated by soldiers of the Red Army and Polish First Army.
1948 Arab-Israeli War. The port city of Haifa is captured by Jewish forces.
1951 Korean War. The Chinese People's Volunteer Army begin assaulting positions defended by the Royal Australian Regiment and the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry at the Battle of Kapiong. 1954 Red Scare. Witnesses begin testifying and live television coverage of the Army McCarthy hearings begins.
1969 British yachtsman Sir Robin Knox Johnston wins the Sunday Times Golden Globe race and completes the first solo non-stop circumnavigation of the world.
1969 The formation of the Communist Party of India. Marxist-Leninist is announced at a mass rally in Calcutta.
1970 The first Earth Day is celebrated.
1970 for Pan Am Flight 812 crashes on approach to Ngurah International Airport in Denpasar, Bali, Indonesia, killing all 107 people on board.
1977 Optical fiber is first used to carry live telephone traffic.
1990 a series of gas explosions rip through the streets in Guadalajara, Mexico, killing 206.
1993 18-year-old Stephen Lawrence is murdered in a racially motivated attack while waiting for a bus in Well Hall, Eltham,
2005. Japan's Prime Minister Junichiro Koizumi apologizes for Japan's war record.
2016, the Paris Agreement is signed. An agreement to help fight global warming.
2020, 4 police officers are killed after being struck by a truck on the Eastern Freeway in Melbourne while speaking to a speeding driver, marking the largest loss of police lives in Victoria police history. Fighter Aviation Day Brazil.
Discovery Day Brazil.
Earth Day International Observance and its related observance, International Mother Earth Day.
Holocaust Remembrance Day, Serbia.
Thanks for watching.